Okay, so good morning everyone. Today we'll be starting with the second chapter. Our second chapter is polynomials. Okay, so let us have a look at the introduction. So the first we'll recall what we have learned in lower classes. First we'll look at constants and variables. So suppose there is a restaurant or a hotel or a dhaba, okay, and the dhaba sells thali. So the cost of one thali or the price of one thali is 50 rupees. Okay. So suppose on Monday the shopkeeper or the shop owner he sold six thalis. So how much money did he make that day? So 6 into rupees 50 because he sold six thalis and one thali cost rupees 50. So the total money he earned is rupees 300. So suppose on Tuesday more people came to buy his thali and he sold 10 thalis. So on that day the money he made is 500 rupees. So on any given day the total amount of money that he makes at the end of the day is the number of plates or the number of thalis that he sold into the cost of one thali, that is 50. So if we want to write this, it is hard for us to write such long sentences. So what we do is we make this into a short form. So the number of thalis we make it into a short form as n, and rupees 50 we denote it by 50. So that will give us 50 into n, that is 50n. Okay, so now we introduce the concept of variables. So the number of thalis sold on any day, they vary from day to day. If on Monday he might have sold 5 thalis, Tuesday he might have told 10, he might have sold 10 thalis, or Wednesday he might not have sold any, so the number of thalis sold could be 0. So we represent such quantities by variables. Vary का मतलब है change होना. So variables are those numbers whose value changes every time. There is no fixed value. One day it could be 5, the other day, next day it could be 10, next day it could be 20. So if I say I have n apples, it could mean any number of apples. If the shopkeeper says I have sold n thalis, it means it could be any number. So there is no fixed value. So what is those quantities that have fixed values? See, if I say I have 5 apples, that means I have 5 apples. If I say I have n apples, it could be 5, it could be 4, it could be 1, or it could be 2. So constants are those numbers whose value do not change with time, or do not it remains fixed. So examples of constants are 1, 2, 100, pi, or all those are constants. Variables are represented by small alphabets, small letter alphabets, lowercase alphabets, x, y, z, u, v, or these are all variables. So value of variables are not fixed, whereas value of constants are fixed and they do not change. So I hope you have understood or recall what is a constant and a variable. So constants and variables can be added, subtracted, multiplied, or divided with each other. So here I am adding a constant and a variable. So the variable is x, the constant is 3. I'm subtracting, multiplying. So multiplying 3 into x will be 3x. So this is not the multiplication sign, this is the variable x. So here I am dividing x by 3. This is x to the power 1 by 2, that is root x. And I can add two variables also, x plus y, x into y, x by y, x square plus y. So constants and variables can be added, subtracted, multiplied, or divided with each other. So a combination of a variable, a constant, and an arithmetic operator gives us an algebraic expression. So we have a combination of a variable x, a constant 3, arithmetic operator is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So इन तीनों के एक कॉम्बिनेशन से हमें क्या मिलता है? We get an algebraic expression. So this combination can have more than one variable. It can have only variables. It can have only constants. अगर आप 3 यहाँ लिखते तो that is also an algebraic expression. If you write x alone, that is also an algebraic expression. So if there is a constant and a variable, there should be a joining arithmetic operator. चाहे तो आप ये अकेला ही लिख सकता है. अगर एक वेरिएबल और एक कांस्टेंट होता है तो एक अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेटर होना ही चाहिए. अगर दो अलग वेरिएबल होता है तो भी क्या चाहिए? हमें एक अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेटर उनके बीच में जोड़ना चाहिए. सो a combination of a variable, a constant, and an arithmetic operator gives us an algebraic expression. Here we have just one variable. So variable alone can also be an arithmetic, an algebraic expression. A constant alone can be an algebraic expression, or just variables like x by y, x, y. These are also algebraic expressions. So if you look at these, this is an algebraic expression that involves two variables. These are all algebraic expression that has only one variable, that is x. So यहाँ देखें तो इस algebraic, इन तीनों algebraic expression में दो variables होता है, और अब यहाँ देखें तो इन algebraic expression में तीन variable होता है, x, y and z. So in an algebraic expression there can be any number of variables. There can be one variable, two variable, or three variables. So that is the introduction part. Now let us look at polynomials in one variable. So we had seen algebraic expressions in one variable because these are algebraic expressions, combinations of a variable, constant, and an arithmetic operator. So these are all algebraic expressions in one variable because they have only one variable, x. So these are also algebraic expressions in one variable. Okay, so do you notice any difference between this 5 algebraic expressions and this 5 algebraic expressions? So I would like you to pause the video here, ignore this one, ignore this one, look at these 1 2 3 4 5, look at these 5 and look at these 5, and can you check whether do you find any difference in between this 5 and this 5? So if you have found the difference, okay, so in the right side we have algebraic expressions in which the variables have the powers as whole numbers. Okay, whole numbers क्या होता है? 0 1 2 3. Okay, see, यहाँ x के power होता है 1. Here x, the power of x is 2. Here power of x is 1, power of x is 2, power of x is 3, power of x is 2, again 1, 3, 1, 2. But if you look at on this side, root x is x to the power 1 by 2. It is a fraction. Here x is x to the power minus 3, x to the power minus 1, x to the power 1 by 2, that is root x, x to the power root 2. 3 by x is 3 into x to the power minus 1, because x to the power minus 1 is 1 by x. So this is 3 into x to the power minus 1. So from all the algebraic expressions, okay, if you take the expressions in which the variables, they have powers as whole numbers, okay, such expressions are called as polynomials. So these are not polynomials because yahan the power of the variable x is not a whole number. Whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3. So here it is 1 by 2, just like root 2. Here it is x to the power minus 1, x to the power root 2, x to the power minus 3. So algebraic expressions in which the variables have only whole numbers as their powers are called as polynomials. Okay, so these are all polynomials, these are all expressions. This is also algebraic expression, but this is a special type of algebraic expression. Okay, so a special type of algebraic expression in which whole numbers are the powers of the variables are only whole numbers are called as polynomials. Okay, so in a polynomial, okay, we have seen, so for example, let us look at this polynomial. Okay, here we have 3x. Okay, so if we take this 3x, we can see a 3x is actually 3 into x. So a combination of a variable, a constant, and a multiplication operator gives us a term. Okay, so this 3x is called as a term. 4x square is called as a term. Okay, so we call this a term. So how do we get a term? We get a term with the help of a constant, a variable, and a multiplication operator. So if you look at 5x square, that is 5 into x into x into x. Okay, so this is called terms. So a combination of terms with addition and subtraction operators gives us a polynomial. So if you get 3x plus 4x square. So in the previous slide we saw, see, 3x is a term, 5x square is a term. So if you add those, if you add 3x plus 4x square, we get a polynomial. 5x cube plus 3x square minus x. 5x cube is 5 into x into x. Then 3x square is 3 into x into x, another term. X is another term. So here we are adding two terms, subtracting another term. So a combination of terms with an addition or subtraction operator gives us a polynomial. Okay, so a term is a constant and a variable multiplied with each other. So here we can see x, this is 1 into x. 4x square, 4 into x into x. So when you add or subtract terms, that gives us a polynomial. So terms are the building blocks of polynomials. Just like how we make bricks, how we make houses from bricks, polynomials are made of terms. Okay, so the constant term in a the constant part in a term is called the coefficient of the term. So let us look at the term here, 5x. The constant part of this term, that is 5. So the coefficient of this term is 5. The coefficient of this term is minus 2. What about 9? So 9 can be written as 9x to the power 0 because x to the power 0 is 1. So that will be again 1. So the constant part of this term is, the coefficient of 9 is 9 itself. Okay, and such, so numbers, constant numbers alone, when we represent them as alone, we call them as constant polynomials. So now let us look at, okay, so the coefficient of this term is minus 3 by 2. Coefficient of 1 is x is 1. And next we have the 0 polynomial.